Hi guys, today we're going to react to Over Each Other by Linkin Park. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Tabitha. Thank you, Tabitha, for yet another Linkin Park request. We appreciate all your support.
Thank you, Tabitha. As always, awesome with your support. We appreciate you so much. Thanks a lot.
This is the letter that I didn't write. Looking for color in the black and white. Skyscrapers we created on shaky ground. I'm trying to find my patience, but you won't let me breathe, and I'm not ever right. All we are is talking over each other. There's nothing underneath. It's all a waste of time. All we are is talking over each other. Over each other. Reaching for satellites, but all alone. Under your breath, you're saying that I was wrong. Oh, the skyscrapers we created are coming down, free falling to the pavement. 'Cause you won't let me breathe, and I'm not ever right. All we are is talking over each other. There's nothing underneath. It's all a waste of time. All we are is talking over each other.
The new Linkin Park lineup is seriously starting to grow on me. I'll mention to our viewers, once we start reacting to a band, we don't arbitrarily watch their music videos, so we'll save all those for the reactions. When we reacted to Up From the Bottom, I said about Emily Armstrong that she has movie star charisma. And this music video emphasizes it even more. Itai and I are both filmmakers and we're always looking for interesting faces. She looks like she can carry a feature film on her shoulders. That's what I'm getting from her. I know we're supposed to react to the singing and the music, but there's something I can't ignore. She has a very interesting face. Music-wise, the song is very engaging. Love her voice. It's very captivating and it's emotional as well. They're telling us a story here. We can actually see it. It's like a short film. It hits kind of different. It's not ambiguous. We can see what's happening. And yeah, so far, awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we did talk about her. She has kind of a movie star quality about her, a lot of charisma that's coming through. And this one, we're getting a music video that even uses, I wouldn't say common, but one that people are aware of as far as technique, which is the non-linear storytelling, which is really cool in this. Something definitely very, very interesting about her. Here we don't see the rest of the band. We have in the previous ones, but here it's only her and she's carrying it like it's nothing. I think she's a very seasoned artist and performer, and it shows. I don't think she lacks any type of confidence or talent. The video clip is really interesting. It's very, very engaging, and I'm really kind of waiting to see where it's going to go from here. Very, very cool. Her voice in this is a little bit different to what we've heard before. We've heard a lot of power from her, some of that sort of gravelly quality at times, where she kind of pushed a song through. But because the energy here is different, we can actually hear some different tones in her voice. It's a lot more versatile than the first two songs have shown us. This is a different side of Emily's voice that I'm loving. There's a certain fullness to it that we didn't hear before. It's beautiful.
It feels like there's a melancholy textured in her voice here, while in the other two songs that we reacted to, it was kind of a bit coarse and maybe
Angst.
Yeah, angst. I wanted to say anger, but yeah, angst. And in here, it's more vulnerable, the frequency.
Are we over each other? Are we over each other? I can't go to sleep. I lie awake at night. I'm so tired of talking over each other. So
nice.
Beautiful.
Mm.
A notion came to mind while watching the second section of the music video. Emily Armstrong reminds me of Lori Petty, specifically in the film Tank Girl. If you all remember, if you're all dinosaurs like me, in 1995, Lori Petty was in a film called Tank Girl. Just imagine Emily Armstrong driving a tank, and you'll get what I mean. To those of you who know what I'm talking about, they put out the same energy. Tough persona that is also vulnerable and it's also perky. That's what I'm getting from Emily.
I 100% agree with you. I think there's something sort of very reminiscent of Lori Petty in the facial structure. She looks a little bit like her. And also, I think we lost about 90% of our audience.
Yeah, I don't know. They would know Lori Petty from Orange is the New Black. She's a very prolific actress.
Okay, 70% of our audience.
Yeah. I'm like so happy we discovered Emily Armstrong for ourselves. I had no idea. As you mentioned, the non-linear storytelling, this music video is charged with emotion. Also, I think it correlates with the subject matter in a more tragic tone, sort of like a lesson. You don't know what you have until you lose it. There's a tragic vein in the story. She loses herself because we see her at the end. It looks like she's observing everything, like she has already passed on and that's her ghost. But yeah, her voice carries on and it's only her and it's just beautiful. And I said she could carry a feature film on her shoulders. She carried this entire music video on her shoulders, no problem. It's just like fish in water. I love seeing her like that.
It's definitely like a short film that she just carried. I was surprised not to hear Mike Shinoda sing on this in any way, but still kind of cool. It works. I think he's smart enough not to kind of insert himself into every song, especially if it's not necessary and it's not going to help, because obviously this is a song about a couple, and if they're both females, if this is coming from a particular story that might be a true story or something else, or what they wanted to show in the video, if he would have come in with his singing, it probably would have made this a little bit weird. It wouldn't have worked as well.
Yeah.
But musically, I love this song. It's excellent. It's a nice change also from the two songs that we've covered previously, which were also excellent. We mentioned in the previous reaction we did to them that their songs are very short. And this one is also the same thing. It's like, yeah, we're in, we're out. Now you guys deal with it. And it's a bit like that. And with this one, you get a lot from the music video to kind of digest. I think she's definitely the one who died. Her character, anyway. Emily's character is the one who died. At first, she's a ghost and she's not realizing it until the end where we see it and she kind of realizes it herself. And the loss is actually more pronounced in her partner. She was more distraught, obviously. Very, very cool video. It's like, I like the concept. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. It's just really cool to see it in a music video in this format. She is such a pleasure to watch every time. It just makes it a really, really cool story. I really, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I did too. If it's not a personal story that's coming from Emily, the subject matter deals with relationship tension when both partners aren't communicating on the same frequency. The song's title, Over Each Other, I'm paraphrasing here, it's from the song Talking Over Each Other. Nobody listens in the communication and they keep fighting and it keeps escalating. There's even a line there that says, skyscrapers we created on shaky ground and I'm trying to find my patience. Skyscrapers, to me, it means we argue so much and we don't listen to each other, so we keep escalating the fight. The escalation is the skyscraper, and we try to resolve it somehow, each in our own ways, but it's on shaky ground. Something is fundamentally wrong with the way we communicate with each other. It's a common problem in highly charged relationships where there is love, but there's either a severe lack of communication or something underlying wrong with the inception of the relationship or with the expectations of both partners. It's something that we all know, and it's infused in here with a tragic vein. Like we fight and bicker, and then something terrible happens. So it diminishes everything we fought about in the past once we realize things are getting real and one of us dies.
Yeah, I think the death part that the music video tells that story, it's not necessarily a must. Could be about any relationship. It's the disintegration of a relationship. It kind of conveys that frustration and breakdown in communication, and the relationship is fading. The over each other has a double meaning here because she says we continue to be talking over each other, but then there was a section where she's asking, are we over each other? Are we done? Is this over? Is there a chance to rescue this relationship somehow? And that's what brought me back to the skyscrapers line in the song. I like your interpretation, but to me, it actually meant that we have built this life together. That's the skyscraper. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of passion there and everything, but we lack the basis underneath it, so it's never going to hold. It doesn't matter how much we love each other if we don't know how to communicate. And that I thought was really kind of interesting because it's more common than we'd like, let's say. And I think the song song might not directly talk about it, but it brought to mind the percentages of marriages today that end up in divorce, the percentage of relationships that end up in breakups. It's massive. And a lot of it is to do with communication. And I think if there was this basis underneath most relationships today, a lot of them would potentially survive it. But from experience, yeah, it happens a lot. We tend to kind of jump in and run a little bit too quickly before we build what's necessary for the relationship as a basis to hold long term. Very, very cool. I really enjoyed it. There's something very relatable about Emily. It really helps draw you into each and every song that we've covered from them so far. The music is great, but that's like an added bonus. She pulls you in and just holds you there, and you can't help but really like her. It's very, very interesting effect that in the past I've never really felt with Linkin Park. I like their music, but I never really connected with them, even though their songs were great. Now I'm finding this new connection, which is really, really interesting.
I agree. I think I mentioned in the past, Emily looks approachable. She looks like a really cool person to hang out with. You wouldn't expect that from a rock star or a movie star. A prerequisite to their immense popularity is that they need to project some sort of mesmerizing personality. She does that, but at the same time, she looks like the girl next door. That mixture makes her a lot more interesting.
Yeah, in the past, I've always liked Mike Shinoda, and I've always had immense respect for Chester Bennington, but for some reason just didn't connect. It could be where I am in life right now, possibly, or it could be something about the charisma that she has that is just a totally different one to what Chester had. And I referred to this in our last reaction of their music, and I said that I think it's a genius decision what they did here. And I think it's going to gain new audiences for them, as well as they'll keep some of the older ones. Some I know have already given up on them because it's not Chester. It'll never be Chester. But Linkin Park are Linkin Park. They're not one member. And if they keep releasing this kind of great music, I'm all for it. I'm behind this band. This is very, very cool.
I am too. I always looked at Chester like he was a exposed beating heart. And I think with Emily, there's a leveling factor here. She came to balance out what was missing. She gives out a different frequency, an entirely different frequency from Chester. And it works in a different way. It's like a different Linkin Park, but it's the same message.
I think back then, for me, it was more about like, I was really connecting with artists like Chris Cornell and Lane Staley and Mike Lanigan and a few others. And Chester was always kind of there, but not quite. I had a lot of respect for him. I really liked their music, but it wasn't the kind of stuff that I listened to by myself at home. Not sure why, but could be where I am in life right now and where I was back then. I mean, I was much younger, and I'm just really enjoying this new lineup. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Tabitha, for another awesome Linkin Park request. We appreciate everything you do for us, all the support that you're throwing our way, and for bringing this new Linkin Park in front of us. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tabitha, for requesting this Linkin Park song. We enjoyed listening to Emily very much. More like this will be much appreciated, and thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make your request through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
As always, after 3 songs, any artist, any band, get a playlist from us. So check it out. This is our new Linkin Park playlist. 3 songs so far, all amazing. They're 3 for 3 with us. We're sure you're going to enjoy them as well. Thank you guys for all the support you're throwing our way. If you want to help us out, help us continue to make this show, please support us through Buy Me a Coffee. We would appreciate anything that comes our way from there. Thank you all so much. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Bye for now, guys.
Bye, guys.